Recently, there was a public meeting on Long Island regarding New York State's Path Through History initiative, a $100,000 state-funded marketing plan intended to collectively promote historical tourism sites and spur economic development across New York State. Organizers say heritage tourism generates $5 billion annually statewide, and that tourists visiting historical sites spend more time at each site and stay longer in the region when they travel. Historians and representatives from many Long Island historic sites gathered in Centereach to hear about the proposed plans and give their input.
The Path Through History is a project that's intended to capitalize on our history for the development of jobs and tourism dollars for our state. This meeting today was to discuss Long Island's vision for heritage tourism for the next 5 years. We heard a lot of ideas today. We heard a lot of people confirming some of the ideas that the work group had, whether it's collective marketing, collective advertising, creating a more dynamic experience at heritage sites, something as complex as finding funding for sites, or something as simple as pressing like on a Facebook page. I mean, really addressing the full range of potential ideas and projects that can help advance Long Island and Long Island's story.
And our job is to try and put forward a plan that will encourage that kind of tourism. So today we spoke about the plan, about the assets and the elements of that plan, and how we can utilize the talents of a variety of organizations to weave together a narrative and a strategy.
A single site has much more draw if they connect to other sites. Certainly someone that's from another state that wants to visit Long Island would be more apt to visit Long Island knowing they could visit 6 mansions as opposed to 1.
History is important in and of itself. However, we live in a time where many things, not most, are seen through the prism of economic development. So looking through that prism, and we see that economic development is something that we need to encourage in these very challenging times. Heritage tourism can play a role in producing a certain amount of economic activities within a given region because tourism itself, in and of itself, tourism is a major element within Long Island's economy.
More people participate in heritage and cultural activities than they do in any other activity when they travel. So it makes sense to invest in telling a better story, and that's what the Path Through History is all about.
It's important to continue to tell our history because it is who we are as Americans. It tells our story to not only ourselves but to Europe and everyone around the world because we have something to say, and I don't think Americans have been very good at telling our own story, and by preserving our sites that we already have, it gives us an opportunity to show the sites in a compelling and interesting way.
From here, the plan will go through an approval process before being finalized. For more information, you can check out the website ilovenewyork.com/summer/themes/paththroughhistory.aspx. In Centereach, Chris Collora reporting, Long Island Online News.